Good evening, everyone. It's Ancient. Before we get started, I do want to mention that I'll be making two videos today to make up for not posting last weekend. I didn't have much drive to play, to be honest. But with that out of the way, in this video, as the title suggests, I'm eating my own tongue here. I'll be going through the setup steps that you would want to take or at least keep in mind while you're progressing through the game. This is ancient from post editing. What I forgot to show is you would need a filter right and set this to gemstones. Because if you get gemstones, it will screw up the system. So just imagine it was there in the beginning the entire time. Just keep this in mind. Filter right at the very beginning, and you'll just track it around or something, just put it somewhere. I don't know. It'll just sell those gemstones. Do not make rings out of them. Rings are useless. It's a waste of space. Just turn that gemstones with a gem cutter or something. I don't care what you do with them. They're not worth it. So first here, you will be starting out with your typical ore cleaner, polisher, and ore smelter. If you have rebirth items, you can incorporate this by doing this. By doing your ore upgrader, your ore cleaner, your polisher, then the philosopher's stone, then the smelter. And for both of those, you'll be placing your cellar right at the very end of the furnace. So now that's out of the way, we will want to keep in mind if you have rebirth items, the ore upgrader and the philosopher's stone, just remember, do you have the ore upgrader? It's before the ore cleaner. Do you have the philosopher's stone? It is before the smelter and after the polisher. Because I won't be adding these anymore in the next steps that I'll be going through. Because it could get a little bit confusing. But if you have these machines, you will know where to place them, most likely, because you have rebirth to get them. So I hope that, well, yeah. So next step, once you get yourself to have 25,000, we're going to go back to this step where we have these two machines and our smelter. We're going to place a coiler, a crusher at the very beginning of the smelter, a kiln, and then the circuit maker one block away. We are going to be placing a overflow right, two conveyors here, and a conveyor facing in, then a conveyor here. We will now place our cellar here. Since I can't place the cellar, you'll just have to go by the red halo effect that it has and place it there on your normal ground. The reason why I have the checker pattern, I already said earlier, to keep so you make sure you know where all the distance is and how big everything is. So now that is out of the way, we are going to go to the next step. The next step, you would want to change your smelter to a blast furnace. Why? So our smelter increases by 20%, but the blast furnace decreases by 20%. That is a 40% loss of profits. But here's the thing though, this circuit maker here, because we have this overflow, and this is a 2 to, or 1 to 2, I should say, this is operational 50% of the time. So you are technically losing 50% profits, in a way, quote unquote, because you're still making money from the ingots, but still, I would much rather have that extra 10% by filling in that 50% extra so we have 100% uptime. So we are going to build that. We are going to remove all this, get the blast furnace. We are going to just reverse exactly what we did earlier. We're going to place all these down, place that, get our circuit maker, place that down, and place two conveyors right here, and place our cellar right at the end there. And that is the setup. It's very small. Now, once you get yourself to have $150,000, we are going to go to the next step, which is including tempering and alloy. So, I mean, if you want to get the tempering before the alloy and place it, incorporate this, you would just place this all one forward, like so. So you would just do that, and then you'll place your tempering forge right here. But we didn't do that. So here, since we are using the alloy, we could go back to our normal furnace. Place that crusher, place that kiln. What we're going to do here is place our tempering forge, place our alloy furnace, place a overflow right, and a conveyor facing straight. Alright, we are going to now place a coiler at the end of our alloy. I'm stuttering. Then we are going to place our conveyors there and our seller right there. So output here, seller there. That's how it should be. Now that we got those steps out of the way, what we're going to do now is we're going to start working our way towards, well, there's not really much to work towards besides getting yourself to superconductor, which here you will just go and do this. So we're going to remove all this. I just removed the floor by accident. Whoops, it daisies. We are going to, what was it? We're going to use a blast furnace. Tempering forge. Alloy furnace. Overflow right. Conveyor. Crusher. Actually, you know what? We're going to rotate this. We are going to spin this way. And there we go. All right, so now we are going to get our clay mixer. Gonna get that. I don't know where to place this. It's kind of tight in here. We are going to do that. We are going to place a overflow right, a conveyor here, 2 conveyors, and a conveyor there. Then we are going to place a ceramic furnace here. Actually, you know what? No, we are going to incorporate something else. We are going to incorporate the polisher. We're going to place it right behind here and there because this machine actually times the clay by 3 instead of setting the value to 150. Because it's a small bug, a lot of people are doing it. It's nice to have it. So we are going to now place a conveyor here. We are going to place our superconductor constructor right here. We're going to place 2 conveyors and connect that up. And then you are going to place your seller here. So that there is your superconductor constructor setup. And you are going to use this to get to Endgame. The design that you use for Endgame is, to be honest, really up to you. Because there's a lot of designs out there. In the second video that I'm going to be posting is going to be my way of Endgame anyway, as you've already probably seen in another video, the making millions from 10. I'm going to be showing a different version of that. Because that version was version 9. I'm going to be showing version 11. Which I'll give you more details in that video. So, since we're now at the end of this video, I'm going to be saying, why am I not using the sifters? 1, I just didn't. I don't want to use the normal sifter in this. It's kind of useless. And why am I not using the nano sifter in this? I didn't, because this here is nano sifter free. I just didn't feel like incorporating it because it would make it look a little bit more like spaghetti, more than anything, to be honest. And no one likes spaghetti. So, without further ado, I'll be ending today. It was a very short video. Hopefully everyone has a good day. Hopefully you found this very useful. After today, with this video and the next video, I will most likely not going to be making any videos until they update the game. Which, it has been, let's say, it's been a week now, or wait, it's been a week? No, it's been a month that they haven't updated the game. So we could possibly maybe see something soon. Maybe wishful thinking more than anything. So yeah, have a good day. Have a good night. See ya.